Welcome to the Late Night Live, Not Live Radio Hour podcast number 30. The dirty fucking 30. Shout out to having lights that are nice, that aren't like Christmassy. And, hopefully they don't go out, because a lot of those ones, they like to go out. And I thought maybe they like figured out how to make it not happen. But it used to be like some like bulb go out and they all fucking go out. Well, this one knows better. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah. Shout out tomorrow. Hey, here we are. It's the end of this whole Trump thing, okay? It's over. A bunch of angry guys that were mad, and they ran up in the Capitol, and they were like, hey, I'm gonna smash this guy's head, I'm gonna fucking go through a desk, I'm gonna steal a laptop. And they were like, hey, we gotta do it. They were just like, hey, look. They're like, look, they were saying that they took the election and we won it, and they were like, look, I don't know how, but they did it. They're like, I don't know where to show you the stuff, but they did it. And well, that's the thing about it. It's kind of like, the Trump guy, he kind of like brought this like hating like kind of people out the woodwork. As soon as he said that Obama wasn't born here, that's when everybody started started liking him, because they're like, yeah, that's right. And they were wrong and all, because he was, but it's just like it brought those people out the woodwork. And I mean, it's almost like they're gonna go. It's almost like they were in hiding before, and then this gave them the like platform to like just go all after it. Like, hey, this guy's the most like, so let's just go with it. And then yeah, like, I mean, the truth is blurred now. There's no actual truth to seem like now. It's like, okay, I mean, that's the number one thing, is just like not being on either side, really. But yeah, I mean, it's like, it's weird how like so everything's like this against that against this, and it's like, okay, so it's like Republican versus a Democrat. Like, okay, well, that's kind of like the opposite of the goal. I mean, everybody should just like not be a party or something. Just be like, hey, we're the all together party or something. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like some fucking I'm sure someone's already like made this comparison, but it's like fucking like Bloods and Crips or something. Like, okay, so pick a gang, basically. Do you want to be a fucking red red Republican or blue Democrat? It's like, guys, that's kind of defeats the purpose of all that. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing about a country that has like so many people. I mean, everybody's gonna think different stuff and like feel different ways. But I mean, that's my point. Like the worst of the fucking worst came out of the fucking. They came out the woodwork literally to go into the fucking woodwork of the Capitol building. And they all gave a fucking ceremonial smack on the window, and I mean it's almost funny to see in a way, but knowing like, I mean, because they're like banging on the door, being like, "Hey, we're here." Like, all right, and what to do? What to destroy it or something? I mean, that's the only thing. What do they do? I mean, it's obviously not a good idea to do that. Hey, I don't exactly know exactly, but ain't that how like uh, I don't know what you would call it, just like really fucked up countries like do stuff like probably the countries that they hate. Isn't that how they do stuff though? Like they get some angry mob and like it's not like this is the fucking kingdom or something, like overthrow the fucking king or something. Like he's the fucking like president though, okay? And America was like, hey, so we could have an old fucking white lady that will do everything that will predict, or we can throw a little fucking wild card in there, and just see what happens. So America was like, let's try it. Let's fucking see what happens. And then I mean, it obviously did not go that well, but I mean, they tried it out, and I mean, hey, that's crazy that it even happened. And, but yeah, I mean, hey, I don't care if the president is like some like Democrat or like some fucking Republican. I don't care. I like elephants. I like fucking donkeys. They're great. I don't mind either one of them. So it's like I don't really care, but uh, about what that is. But as long as they're just like doing things like good for people and like taking care of stuff. I mean, I don't. I guess I won't agree with everything, but I mean, we just need like a real like president or whatever. So yeah, I mean, uh, so yeah, I mean they. That's the thing about the like false, uh, the like I don't know, just the like conspiracy stuff going around. Like it makes people it makes people feel smart when they know shit that's like a conspiracy when really it's just like you're just filling your mind with a bunch of fucking bullshit. Like it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't fucking matter. It's just a bunch of conspiracy fucking bullshit. And I live in the fucking real world, so I like to see the real stuff going on in the world, not just like uh, how I want to see it. Uh, I see things on the news that I don't like sometimes, and it's just how it is. I don't like everything they fucking say. You think I like the fucking hearing about coronavirus all the fucking time? No, I don't like hearing about it, but it is a pretty big fucking deal. And it's even a bigger deal because now we live in the alternative facts era where you can just look up something and you believe it whatever you want to believe, and that's where we get in trouble because we're just like, hey, well, if you look at fucking this fucking random dark web fucking site, this guy says he did this, and it's like, all right, well, that's great and all, but I mean, if you really like love America, then when you like want to trust our government, because that's like kind of making us look bad, okay? It's kind of making us look like we don't got our shit together, and other countries are loving it. They're loving it. The ones that hate us the most, they're loving it. So yeah, it's just like there's this like alternative fucking facts world where it gets people so riled up that they're ready to fucking storm the Capitol. Because they believe so hard in that. And it's like, look, how are you ever gonna fucking come down from this? And yeah, I mean, hey, if that's what, I'm not trying to pick a side, but if that's the people that represent the fucking Republican like side, then holy fuck. I don't know. I mean, they still got some good points, I guess. I mean, but overall, it's like, geez, guys, what about what you're doing is great? So awesome to fucking Nazis or like white supremacists and shit. Like, why is it like that? But I guess it's, I don't know. That's the thing. Who really fucking knows about why, or what to do about fucking false shit going around, you know? Because you can just, I mean, hey, I pretty much get my info from the news and Wikipedia and like just fun like YouTube videos or whatever, searching stuff. I mean, just like learning real information, learning about like the real world, I think is very important. Like looking, just knowing about things, and I don't know, just knowing about real things, like real things that are going on. Like I don't know. It's just like I would rather live in the real world. I'd rather live in fucking reality. But yeah, I don't look. I was born in a. I don't think I really. Well, let's see. The only inauguration that I would remember would be Obama, actually, because. I mean, I wasn't fucking watching. Maybe I've seen it when I was in 2000. I don't fucking remember it. I don't remember fucking hearing anything about it. So that was my first like time seeing an inauguration, really. And I didn't realize how big of a fucking thing it is. They're literally on NBC. They're going all fucking day. Shout out to fucking Kanye. They're going all day. Yeah, and I'm like, damn, like, I mean, I get that it's like a big deal and shit, but like, wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess like, but yeah, it starts at like 10, and they're gonna be, I don't know, looking at everything, and then a parade. It's gonna go, and just the normal stuff, and maybe he'll bring his fucking dog. I like his dog, Major. And I want to see an update if Joe Biden got a cat yet, because that's pretty funny. Joe Biden's cat, I think it's yeah. So technically, he's like, they call it like the first lady, first uh, guy, for they call it the first cat, probably, right? It's the first cat and the White. No, it's not the first one. I think a cat would be great to have in the White House. Like, I mean, you gotta have a little bit of both, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, a cat, he's probably gonna scratch the furniture, and I mean, you got a good as luck as mine is telling a cat that a thing is like antique, and fucking from the Declaration of Independence Day or something. Like, you can't tell that to a cat, so they don't know. But they're gonna fucking scratch up the wood. I'm assuming there might be some like natural like pieces in there. So I don't know. They might have to get some fucking covers on some stuff, but they can get a cat in there. That's for sure. And I think that would be meaning that the White House would have a fucking litter box. Because I mean, imagine a fucking cat shitting in the fucking White House. Like, come on. But I mean, hey, a dog could do it too. I guarantee you at some point, a dog or a cat probably took a shit in the White House. It's just like how it probably happened. But yeah, I mean, thankfully the White House I think has a lot of wood floors probably. But yeah, I mean, shout out to Joe Biden's fucking cat. And what's funny is there's actually cats that are like governors of places. Like a cat is a cat mayor. There's like places where cats. Yeah, there's a cat. There's another one I've seen, but there's a cat named Stubbs, and he's the fucking mayor of Michigan. Now, can you imagine going to Michigan and going get some fucking recreational fucking marijuana, and then going home and turning on the news and they got a special report and a fucking cat named Stubbs is fucking saying, "Hey, we gotta put mask on." Like, how, does the cat say that? I mean, hey, that's the thing. They can just fill the cats. They can just make the cat say whatever they want. They can put a sign up and say, "Hey, the cat said, you know, put a mask on." The cat said this, and then people just get sick of it. Like, guys, we're listening to a cat, and I mean, hey, cats are nice to pet and stuff. But you know, I don't know about being a governor. But it is funny. I mean, as long as your city isn't that important, you can do it. And I mean, hey, I think Marysville could have a cat mayor. We're relatively small, but we're we're getting a little bigger, but yeah, I think Marysville should just have a cat mayor. That'd be really funny. I mean, I think that's so funny because everybody always hates the mayor anyway. No matter who the mayor is, fucking anybody can be the mayor. I mean, fuck him. It's the mayor. Fuck him. Well, yeah, I mean, people hate the mayor, the governor. They're like, oh, this guy. I don't know. I didn't like John Kasich just for, like, stupid reasons. But also, like, probably good ones, too. But he just annoys me. Something about him just fucking annoys me. I can't get over... I know why I don't like fucking John Kasich. Well, first of all, it's because, yeah, I mean... Yeah... The race was fucking, he had like 0.1 point micro fucking percent. And then he just stays in the race and he's like, "Hey, I was second place." Like, no, you weren't. They were saying that on the news, like, he was the runner up. Like, are you kidding me? No, he wasn't, actually. He wasn't at all. He was just the last person to fucking call it quits. I mean, he was sitting there, yeah, I mean, he just waited way too long, and if he did it right, he would have stopped fucking months and months and months ahead, because I don't think anybody wants him as the fucking president. That's for sure. I mean, I think it's not just my opinion, but I think overwhelmingly people didn't like that guy. And I don't know. Maybe I don't know that much, but when I see him, I just want to say, hey, just fuck off. Like, yeah, I don't know. Just something about him's annoying, and, like, that annoyed me. But yeah, I mean, Mike DeWine, he looks, I mean, that lady that did his deaf stuff, like, they have, like, the lady doing the deaf sign language, and it's funny, because the lady they had for a while, it looked like the, like, female version of, like, Mike DeWine or something, and then they got a new person, but I always thought that was funny, like, it literally looked like Mike DeWine went off set real quick, put on a fucking, like, wig and shit, and like, did that. It looked exactly like him, which I thought was funny, but sign language, I don't know if I could ever learn that. I bet gangsters that know gang signs, hey, stop learning that and just learn sign language. Like, then that way you can actually communicate with your gangsters, and you don't have to sit there and be like, hey, Crip, Blood, shit, fucking, I can think of other gangs. Yeah, you don't gotta be like that. You can just be like, alright. And maybe they should, you know, when you mix green, or when you mix red and blue, you get purple, right? So maybe they should make a, like, united gang, and they all get together and they say, hey guys, let's go help people, and let's just, you know, when you see a gangster, you'll be like, oh, thank God. Like, gangsters here to protect me. But people don't think like that, so. But yeah, they gotta step it up, gangster wise. They gotta not, like, you know, kill people first of all. That's a big thing. That's not too good. There's a guy, and he just shot some guy at a fucking gas station at 2 p.m. Like, it just is like, why? Like, just fucking walk away or something. Like, why? You guys could both be fucking fine. One of you wouldn't be dead, and one of you wouldn't be in fucking prison. If you just didn't kill a guy at a gas station at 2 in the afternoon. Hey, buddy, gas stations have cameras everywhere, okay? What did you think is gonna happen? And why do that? Why escalate it to that? Because guess what? You can't really be in line about saying about, like, police stuff, because, like, it's like, well, shit, you're killing black people too. You're doing the same damage that you're saying they're doing. But yeah, I mean, that needs to be kind of tightened up a little bit. And hey, shout out to Mac Miller. Today would be his 29th birthday. And I never really I never heard a ton of Mac Miller. I know maybe, well, at a place that I worked, a lot of people played Mac Miller a lot, and I heard some songs that I thought were really, really good, and then I know his, like, basic hits and stuff. And then, but yeah, I mean, I always thought that he killed himself. But it turns out he actually, once again, the same kind of thing, you know. Well, not really. It wasn't pills. He had, like, he was doing something bad, like, laced something with fentanyl. And he overdosed. And Mac Miller would have been 29 today. And it's just really sad to think about. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he was doing bad stuff, actually. He was doing bad stuff in the first place, but it wouldn't have killed him, really, you know. So, like, I don't know why the world got to be that way, but, you know, I think he seems like he was a good person and stuff, and I know, you know, I know that it's just a big mistake, like, for him. Like, I just felt bad for him. Like, I feel bad for him because he's missing out on his life. Like, he would have been bigger and bigger, probably. He would have been probably mega. I mean, he would have come out. He had plenty of hits, and, like, he had a huge fan base. Like, the way Cuddy's fan base was, like, sort of undergroundish, but huge. That's how kind of Mac Miller's fan base was. Huge fan base, but not really on the radio, because I don't really know. They don't play good shit on the radio, really. Anyway. I mean, they do, but not the, like, brand new stuff. I mean, it's pick and choose. That's why I can never stick on the stations. But scramble around and try to hear new stuff, but I can't stick to one because I know I'm gonna not like every one of them. But yeah, it makes me sad to think about, like, yeah, he's, like, missing out on his life, and he would have had a good life. And I mean, I don't know what he was going through with himself, but it clearly was, clearly he got wrapped up in just some bad stuff. And maybe mixing that with a lot of emotion, and he ends up, you know, not being here for his life when he should be. And that's the thing about them just, like, killing people. Like I mean, police killing people and then people killing each other over stupid shit like gang street violence, basically. It's just like, it doesn't need to happen. Like, uh, it's it's not for anything. It's not for anything. Like, what's it for? Like, okay, so you're on a different street. These guys are on a different street. Well, it's not always like that. It's like just random. Because that sounds random at the gas station. This guy just pulls out a gun and like decides, hey, I'm just gonna fucking kill somebody. Like, and then that guy's life is over because of this guy. And that guy could have had a good life and stuff. And it's just like, well, fuck. That's pretty fucking sad. So, I mean, I hope that guy gets the worst he can get for that. I don't think he should ever. I think anybody that murders, I don't care what it is. Well, that's the thing about. Well, yeah, I think if you murder someone straight up like that, you should just be in jail for the rest of your life. No questions. Like, not even a death penalty. You know why? The death penalty is actually merciful, if you think about it. I'd rather be in fucking prison than dead. So well, actually, no. They would rather be. I mean, think about it. If you, the death penalty is not really a punishment. It shouldn't even be a punishment, just because the real punishment would be, yeah, being in jail for the rest of your life, and you can just waste your fucking life in prison, but get to feel it all of what you've done. No easy way out. That's what I'm saying. No easy way out. If you straight up take someone's life like that, then your life should be fucking lock you up, throw away the fucking key, toss some fucking potatoes at you or something, like, every now and then. Like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. Like, straight up. I don't get that. And that's just an example. Like, this shit happens 3 times a fucking day, it seems like. Just senseless shit. Like, why does it need to be like that? I don't get why at all. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of bizarre to me. But yeah, rest in peace, Mac. Wish you could see your fucking 29th birthday. Because it's just sad that things have to be like that. And that's not even coming at it as like I'm a fan of, like, I like him. I like several songs, but I'm not even considering myself a fan. I'm just mourning at the fact that it's a talent lost and a life that could have been pretty good over fentanyl laced. And I don't know whose responsibility that is. I don't know if that's like who he got it from, or they didn't know, or I don't know. But it's just sad because it didn't need to happen. I was thinking about this. It's kind of cool that okay, so ABC has Today Show all morning. Like, they go from like 7 to 11. And I was thinking about what other fucking places are showing stuff. They're showing fucking Maury, right? Do they still show that? And fucking shows like that. And like, first of all, those shows are fake, okay? They're fake, played up. I mean, it's basically a comedy show. It really is, basically. But they're dressed up as real people, drama. And I don't know, maybe some of them are like real, but I know they definitely stage them up, and like, it's just like, I don't know. I just can't imagine, yeah, like, immersing yourself with that in the morning. Like, what? Why in the mornings? I don't get that. Hey, you know what's great to see in the morning? People's lives that are fucking shit, and they have fucked up relationships, and it's all fake, so there's no reason to care. But yeah, it's just like, okay, that programming versus like, I don't know. It's just fun. It's like awakeness and stuff. I mean, they go for a long time learning stuff or like thinking about stuff. Like, I think it seems like, hey, that's cool. And I could be wrong about all those shows being on. Maybe some of them aren't anymore. But I know that they fill their shows up like that in the morning. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why? How is that a way to get your fucking day started? Hey, let's see a bunch of fucking fucked up people smack each other and shit. Like, tell each other shit. Like, I mean, I'll admit, it seems like, I mean, it's funny TV, but it seems like it should be a late thing. Like, I just don't get why it's in the morning. And yeah, I mean, hey, the only thing those shows might actually help people with is the DNA test, because maybe they can't fucking afford it or something. Like, they can get a DNA test. That does help them in that way, but it really is kind of like, what the fuck? They're saying that HBO Max and Disney Plus are having problems with people canceling after they see what they wanted to see, which kind of makes sense. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying about Disney Plus, especially. Like, there's too much shit on there that doesn't need to be all the time. Like, yeah, I mean, they gotta. You have to make new stuff, or I mean, they have to make their own stuff, really, because if there's nothing that is new coming in and on, then I mean, nobody's gonna see it. But yeah, I mean, it's just like having all that on there all the time. People only get it for one movie and then they cancel, which is almost like renting a fucking movie off a subscription thing. And that's basically what you have to do nowadays. It's seeming to narrow up. It's seeming to narrow up. Stuff seems to be going. Netflix is still very strong, and HBO Max. But yeah, I mean, I get it, and I have a word for it called churn. I guess that's what they call when people cancel quickly. But yeah, I mean, Disney Plus especially, because it's like, I mean, I know they do make some of their own like original stuff, but yeah, I mean, I just don't see any reason to get that one. Uh, but yeah, HBO Max, a lot of the new movies are going to that, and thanks to Netflix, I was able to see like certain stuff they talk about, like that's new, so it's kind of cool. I didn't have Netflix when Ozark was out, and I just watched 2 episodes of that last night, and I'm thinking that I like it a lot, and it's been a while since I like found a new show like that, so it's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to find. I don't know. It might just be my fucking brain, but the way it's set up, it's hard for me to find something. There's just so much to pick from. So I just like thought about a couple of different ones I've heard, clicked, tried it out, and yeah, I think it's gonna be good. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, shout out to Netflix. I think But yeah, I mean, also like watch your back though, cause but I mean they are kind of like it is pretty cool because I remember a time when it was like Netflix was like mailing a fucking DVD, and then yeah, they seem like they hit like a jackpot and they didn't even fucking know it. They didn't even know it. Or maybe they did, but yeah, they didn't even they hit a jackpot because they were writing that right business right at the right fucking time. And yeah, I mean, it does make sense, but yeah. At the Pepsi halftime show, guess who's performing? The Weekend will be performing the halftime show. I think that'd be cool. I think a really good one that I've seen was definitely Bruno Mars. That was pretty cool. Yeah, the Bruno Mars one was pretty cool, and I read something that Pepsi was saying like they're not gonna run any commercials or something because they're putting all their advertising into uh, the halftime show, I guess. So maybe they'll unveil their fucking Coca-Cola one, which I still would like to try. I mean, you gotta at least put it out in the winter, okay? I mean, I think you should have put it out before Christmas. But hey, because people are all buying all kinds of soda and shit, should have put it out at Christmas. But yeah, I mean, as long as it's winter, it still kind of makes sense. But and I guess the national anthem will be sung by Jasmine Sullivan and Eric Church. Now, I never would have thought I'd be singing them together. I probably know more Jasmine Sullivan, but the only one I can think of is like "I Need You Bad." I like that one, but I probably do know more, but I can't think of it. But yeah, I mean, shout out to her and Eric Church. He's a guy that's like a country singer. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying like I don't really care for him. But then again, I don't really know that much of his music. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just they gotta get a bunch of people to like well yeah for the inauguration and shit. They gotta get like everybody looking like we're all coming together. Like hey, if you like any kind of music, it's all up here for you. Because I mean, music is kind of like just like powerful like that. So shout out to Pepsi halftime show. I mean, I can't say that. I don't know. I like the weekend, but I don't know. I like the weekend, but I kind of do wish it was somebody else. I don't know who, but yeah, I mean, I don't really have a problem with it. And I mean, he'll probably be good, but he is like the new kind of like R&B sound, which he does sound good, real good, and I like a lot of his songs, but yeah, I mean, hey Frank Ocean, come out wherever you fucking are, put something out, because I definitely think Frank Ocean's better, but he's taken a long time between albums. But yeah, Frank Ocean is really one of those people that there's so many people anticipating something like even though he went away for a while, he's not forgotten. I mean, when he drops something, I guarantee it will be just as big. He's just that kind of artist. But yeah, I mean, talk about making people wait. Holy shit. Yeah, he really waits a long time, but hey, that's what some of the greatest do. It sucks, but they don't just put out a bunch of bullshit. They put out their best. Maybe they have to be in the right mind state. They have to be, I don't know, life is in fucking chapters, so they just kind of feel it that way, and I think that's the most authentic kind of way to do it. But it doesn't mean you should only have a couple. I mean, it just means that, I don't know. It just means you had the musical, like, hold to maintain that time in between. So yeah, I mean, here we are, the last fucking day of the Trump presidency, and it's been fucking weird. We took a gamble. Sometimes you do, but hey, I think it's time to just like get back to the regular world, and we'll start taking care of shit and all that kind of stuff. Cause yeah, I mean, I really don't know if anything will happen tomorrow. I would hope not, but it's better for them to just be prepared. I mean, nobody thought what happened would happen, but it did. So it's better to just be prepared, and you know, hopefully, I mean, hey, I like the way they have it set up in the like field over there. Like it looks a bunch of flags and stuff. And there'll be a parade. I don't know how they can play a fucking trumpet or like stuff like that with a fucking mask on. So I wonder if they'll be doing that. And they gotta be real cautious about who does what with what trumpet. Like we can be sharing trumpets, but they probably carry little disinfectant things with them. That's what I would do if I was a trumpet person. Because that's the thing about a trumpet and like stuff you blow in. It's like you're basically spitting into it. You're spitting into a tube and manipulating the air. So yeah, I mean, hopefully there can be more normal things going on. I mean, I think I figured out that on like Fallon, the people that want to be there, they can be there. Cause everybody in Hollywood and shit, and like all over is fucking tested everywhere they go. So they could really get anybody on. It's just a matter of who's willing to risk a flight, I guess. But I kind of get it. They don't want to be like ridiculed. I'm like, hey, we're doing that. Like, we're doing it too. We're not breaking the rules. So I think if they were to come on, it would kind of make them look like hypocritical. But they can be on. Certain people have been on, and I don't know. There's just something about that that's way better. But yeah, I mean, it's just more lively, you know. But yeah, I mean, I can't, I can't stand. And you know what's funny? I was saying like all baseball players, they seem like assholes. That's just like an ignorant like assumption. I just don't really like baseball that much. And the baseball players I do see are like really just, I don't know, just not that great. But Alex Rodriguez was on Fallon last night, and he seems like a cool guy and stuff. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. So yeah, and he was a baseball player. I just don't. that's just coming from a place of ignorance, and I just don't really have any interest in it. So it's easy to say that. But yeah, I still stand my ground of saying that I think NFL players are the best athletes, not only, but also the best like character. There's a lot of good people in the NFL. The NFL does a lot of good stuff too, and yeah, I think they promote a lot of good things and like leadership and like, yeah, I mean, but yes, shout out to here we are, the last fucking day. And it feels weird. They're gonna roll out a red carpet. They're gonna shoot off a fucking 21 gun salute. A fucking cover band of fucking Three Doors Down or something is gonna perform. And then we can say goodbye to this guy. And, you know, thanks for the final speech, but it really means nothing. Like, I mean, we know that you didn't think of that. And I mean, maybe you do feel like that, but I mean, you're just basically saying what you have to say. But I mean, yeah, thanks for that. Just whatever. We can play your little game the next couple of days. Roll out a fucking red carpet, even though you're the biggest embarrassment to this country ever. You're shit stain on our history. So thanks. But that's what we do. America will move forward. And I don't care who's up there, Republican, Democrat, whatever. As long as they're doing what's best for people and leading with love, I don't really care. I don't really fucking care. And that's the good thing about it. We can go back to stop pretending like the president is that important. Because although he made it seem like it is, I mean, they really don't do that much. I mean, if affecting like daily lives and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I never really cared that much. And you know, at least when you hear something about the president, it'll be like actual something going on, not just more drama, bullshit. That's why we needed a new one. Because the media was playing cat and fucking mouse with this. Like, they were loving it at the same time. They were loving it at the same time. They were fucking feeding the monster there. And it's hard not to. It's hard not to talk about it, but that's why I liked... that's why I stopped really going with, you know, Seth Meyers. Because I just got sick of... Oh, okay. Tune in for Seth's 20-minute fucking lecture about... It's like, alright, I get it. We're all fucked, alright? You know? And that's the way they do make it seem like that, but yeah, I mean, I just think a late show should be kind of like, I don't know. That's why I like Fallon, just more relaxed and fun, cause yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, they feed it into it, and like, that's why shit kind of got where it went to. So yeah, I mean, now when there's news about the president, it'll be actually fucking something going on, and yeah, we can stop this little charade of this bullshit. Cause I don't get how the fuck it would be like this. And yeah, I was gonna say that too. Like, it kind of scares me to think about. Alright, so even though there's a new president and all this shit, you still got that feeling that America has a very evil, scary underbelly. And there's a lot of people in the fucking woodwork that have a lot of hate in their heart. And they are here in fucking militia outfits and representing Auschwitz and shit. Like, those people are out there in the world. And it's a lot easier for them to come out of the fucking woodwork right now. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they're gonna be. I mean, what are they gonna? That just means America has a serious problem. There's a serious fucking problem if that many people are like that here. Like, why? What are they even fucking doing here? So yeah, America, we're headed towards something better, but look, there's a fucking whole evil underbelly of this shit, and are they gonna crawl back under into the fucking ground and keep quiet, or are they gonna get more angry and, you know? So yeah, that's the scary part about it. But the good news is, on the surface, everything will seem like it's all good, but there's a hell of a problem here. I mean, violence breeds fucking violence, so it's just, what, gonna escalate? It's just like, what fucking road are we on? Like, yeah. There's a scary, evil underbelly of fucking America, and they heard their chance to fucking speak up, and they enjoyed the fuck out of the last 4 years. But it's over, so all the fucking people like that, they can go back in their fucking storm cellars and fucking make moonshine or whatever. Because, yeah, I mean, but they're lurking out there, and they really like guns and shit. So it's a little scary, but, you know, I don't know. But all that aside, tomorrow hopefully will be a nice inauguration, a fun America joining in together day, America coming together, and hopefully, you know, we have to protect our own capitals and state houses from fucking, you know, basically, yeah, like domestic terrorists and shit, so. And that's why they're all there, because these people are lurking and they're fucking strapped up. So it's better to be safe. This world, I don't know if it's just how it is, but it just feels like things are always getting crazier, and that's just how it's always going to be. Shit's always going to get crazier. But yeah, I hope we can solve that serious problem. And I was seeing a bunch of stuff about Martin Luther King Jr. and like really realizing that shit, it really wasn't that long ago. And you look at it and you're like, oh, it's like black and white a lot of times. It's like, oh, it's so long ago. But to think that that's America. That's America. Just not even that long ago. So people like that are still living. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe time will fucking breed them out. But that kind of people still exist. So it's kind of bizarre. But yeah. New era presidency here. And yeah, I mean, let's hope for the best, and let's just try to be like, hey, we gotta gain our respect back and shit. But yeah. Alright, well, this is Late Night Ops TV on the last day of the most bizarre presidency probably ever. And you know, it's been a fun ride, but at the end of the day, it's like, it gets a little nauseating. So let's let's get our respect back, and yeah, I mean, hopefully, hopefully 2024 will be less crazy of an election. I just hope sane fucking people that are actually like leaders run. I don't care about your colors, okay? Whatever fucking hood, whatever fucking gang you represent, Republican or Democrat. I just want a good person, okay? That cares about people and wants the best for people. Not tossing literally like a fucking arcade game, tossing fucking paper towels at a bunch of people that, you know, their fucking mom just got fucking swept away in floodwaters and shit, like smashed by a fucking building in a hurricane or something. And they lost every fucking thing they had that they ever seen in their whole fucking life. It's all washed away and gone, and just leave them there, not helping, and tossing paper towels at them like it's a fucking game. What is that gonna do? What are they gonna do? Soak up the fucking water with the fucking paper towels? What the fuck are they using paper towels for anyway? I think that's probably one of the most angry things that makes me about that whole, like, one of the most angry things I've ever seen. Like, it's just so unbelievable fucking disrespectful. Like, what kind of fucking leader is that? That's just fucking bizarre. That's just fucking bizarre. Because I know that's not the kind of fucking clown show that I think America represents at all. Yeah, that's probably my top fucking 3 for sure of things that made me really, 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 really not like him. Because that's not America. That's a fucking embarrassment to America. That's a fucking embarrassment. Alright, well, this is Late Night Ops TV. Here we go. New fucking, not everything's gonna be peachy, okay? On the surface, a good guy's in there, but keep in mind, America's got a dirty fucking underbelly, and they're just, are they gonna go back into their fucking cabins? Are they gonna fucking storm a fucking thing? Who knows? But hopefully we can keep the fucking people like that silenced until they fucking die off or something, or whatever, you know. Because hate breeds hate, and those people teach their people to be like that, and it just goes on and on, so. But that's, I think, America's biggest issue overall. Like, literally. I mean, fuck. We just all gotta get along and shit. Alright, well, this is Late Night Ops TV, Late Night Ops Media, Late Night Ops Pond. This is the Late Night Ops, Aaron Jacobson. Inauguration on NBC. All day. Inauguration. So shout out to a marching band, shout out to a fucking performance, shout out to a Pepsi halftime show, shout out to fucking NBC Today, shout out to Mac Miller, happy birthday. I wish you didn't get caught up and shit like that, and I wish you were still here, because I don't know, I didn't really know much, but when I saw you pop up on some like show or something, I don't know, you just have like a good spirit, like a good heart, and like, yeah, and when someone does like, when something like that happens to somebody, like, it just makes me sad every time I see them, or hear about it, because, I don't know. It's like, you can't erase away that, of like, doing that. It's just an overwhelming, dark thing that happened. But yeah, rest in peace, Mac. I wish you could have been here for your 29th birthday. And shout out to America, okay? America, coming up next, we got a fucking president. Coming up next on America, we have a fucking president. Coming up next on America, the clown, gutted, fucking blonde clown joke, literally orange fucking pumpkin dyed hair, fucking fat fucking slob, disrespectful fucking guy. I just want to get it all out there, alright? This is the last day I can really shit on him. I just want to truly express in full form how much of a piece of fucking total shit you are, really. And I hope you go into fucking hiding. And I hope your whole family goes into hiding. You're a fucking joke. And yeah, I mean, I just want to get it all out, you know? I think you're about the most disrespectful fucking cowardly fucking bitch to ever be in office. You're a fucking coward. You're a fucking clown. You're a fucking coward. You didn't march with those people. Those people are so brainwashed by you, they fucking stormed the Capitol. They're so fucking brainwashed because you just said that, oh, it's fake, guys. And everybody knew you're such a fucking dishonorable piece of fucking shit that you were gonna, if you lost, then it's a fraud. If you win, then we're so great with elections. And thanks for destroying people's trust in our elections, because, hey, that's kind of like what America it's all about. It's the fact that we vote our people in. And you're sitting there saying that our elections are a fraud. Well, thanks. You kind of just destroyed our integrity.